welcome
Hi.
to. Oh, sorry, we were just fondling our guy.
You're looking so beautiful.
I know he really looks good
Amazing.
in that physical space we have him.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome everybody to a new format
Wow.
in a new episode of Dungeons and Jersey.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. I don't know whether to look at you or the camera.
Yeah, true. Do I talk to the audience or you? Because
Yeah.
I'm having a discussion with you.
Yeah. I guess whatever you decide. Whatever flows better in the
True.
conversation.
You have beautiful eyes, but they're a little terrifying.
Thank you. You too. Very deep brown.
Deep.
Like a German Shepherd.
Too easy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But we got a new setup going. Trying to switch things up a bit, see what works, see what doesn't.
If anything worked at all to begin with.
If anything worked at all to begin with. That's right.
Maybe nothing worked, or everything worked, and we're just
Eviscerate.
messing with it.
True.
We left our basement for a nice all-black couch,
Yeah.
and this location, wherever we are.
And the location is set up. You know, this is a couch that has trans-dimensional properties. Like, I'm just going to say that right now.
True.
It can teleport around based on our conversation.
I don't even know where we are right now.
Yeah, we could be anywhere. I don't even want to look. It's going to be a surprise for the audience.
True. It's kind of scary back there.
Yeah. You know?
Just like that. Just.
Yeah. Look at that. We're somewhere else now. Isn't that crazy? How we can do that? How we can just afford these things because our podcast is so successful?
How we can afford trans-dimensional couches.
Yeah.
It's like Hot Tub Time Machine, but like
Exactly, but good.
Okay, that's debatable. Right.
That's not debatable. It's a terrible movie.
What do you mean?
Genuinely terrible movie.
That's subjective.
I haven't watched that movie in like 7 years. That is a bad movie.
I haven't seen it in like 12, so.
So I would think I would have a more like overbearing opinion then.
Well, that's subjective too.
Is everything gonna be subjective?
Who knows?
I think if we rewatched Hot Tub Time Machine right now, you would agree that it's a bad movie.
Okay.
I think any movie that had what's that name? Von Damme.
Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn. Yeah, I think any movie that had him that was not Dodgeball is bad. Agree or disagree?
He wasn't in the Grown Ups, right?
I don't think he was in the Grown Ups.
Any of them?
Maybe he had like a cameo or something like that.
For some reason, I thought he was like the main character in Ted, but that's Mark Wahlberg.
No, yeah, No, I thought that was Seth MacFarlane.
No, he's Ted. Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg's the human. That's what I'm saying.
You think he's the main character? Okay, that's actually a subjective thing because it's like, you know, in comedy duos, they have one guy that plays the like straight man who's supposed to react to the jokes, and then there's the funny man who has the jokes.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be the main character out of them two?
I think in Ted 1, at least, it's Mark Wahlberg because we're following like his relationship falling apart.
Yeah.
And it's like how he grew up with Ted, and Ted's like the funny guy.
Yeah.
But in Ted 2, now Ted's the main character. He's like going to court and figuring out if he can have children or not. That's the whole. Like the conflict changes between movies.
Dude, was there actually a Ted 2?
Yeah.
What was the one we watched last year? We watched one of the Teds.
Ted 1.
Dude, there was a Ted 2?
Yes, there's a Ted 2 and a Ted show.
I know about the Ted show. I recently found out about that.
And apparently it's good. Ish.
I know like one joke from it.
Which one?
The one where he's like, there used to be an Indian kid, but they got him.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I know
yeah,
that.
I've seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that joke. But, yeah, I didn't know there was a Ted 2. That's crazy. Well, Boston looks good this time of year.
It's amazing what transdimensional capabilities can do for a person.
Yeah. But let's continue on from our last podcast. There was some news that was announced.
Yeah.
That you had some feelings about a particular game.
Particular game
Called Concord.
Concord?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so for those who don't remember, I talked about Concord last time, which is a new Sony exclusive hero shooter,
Yeah.
which
One of many.
you have to pay $40 for.
You gotta pay for this one?
Yes, it's $40.
Valorant is free.
Valorant is free.
Overwatch
Is free. Deadlock is free. Deadlock isn't
Deadlock
even
is
out.
in beta, yeah.
It's not even out. It has 100K players.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Invite only game has 100K players.
Wow.
You know how much?
Black Myth Wukong, it's coming for you.
You know how much Concord's open beta had? 600. Open.
Wow. That's worse than an anime game on Steam. They get pretty low player counts after like a month.
But this was release.
Yeah, on releases. I didn't even know about the game, like at all, until you told me.
I think that's a blessing in disguise, to be honest.
I don't know. I literally watched gameplay right before, and I think like the top comment to like the video I was watching was like, "This looks like gameplay they would use in a TV show or a movie, like simulate gameplay." And I was like, "Yeah, this looks basic." Like, and it just looks standard, like no style to it. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that's the blessing.
I think it's maybe. Yeah. But the thing is, so recently, because it didn't sell well, it sold for $100 million ish budget. Yeah. Invested into this game. Yeah. Sold around 35,000 copies total. Yeah. Worldwide. It's not good. $40 times 35,000 does not equal more than 100 million.
Yeah. Dude, 100 million to make that? How long was this game in development?
What, 6 to 8 years, apparently?
6 to 8 years?
That's what the internet has been telling me, unless they're wrong.
Bruh. It's crazy.
Recently, even though the game released August 23rd,
yeah,
it is now being shut down September 6th. Its speed ran being shut down. 12 days of Concord.
12 days.
Isn't that crazy? $100 million. 8 years. An episode in that Amazon Prime show that's coming out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
It's
Love, Death, Robot?
No, the new one that's about video games, Secret Level. Yeah. There's a Concord episode.
Oh.
That doesn't come out.
Damn. The game's already dead.
The game's going to be shut down by the time that episode comes out.
Nice. That is marketing. They really didn't think it was be a good idea to just be like, oh, let's keep it out in the waves for a little while. And then take it out just after the show.
First off, there's not even the idea floating around to make it free to play. They just were like, nah, it's dead.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dude. I mean, wait, who made this? Just Sony?
Sony, they had a company called Firewalk Studios, their first game.
And it was this.
And it was this.
I don't know. I don't know about, like, business of video games, so, like, how that all works.
Here's what I gotta say about this. Sony, I've been a shill since 2004. I bought the PS2. I bought everything they put out. The PS3 was hot garbage. I still bought everything they shoved into it. The PS4, fire.
Wait, hold on, brother.
What?
That's a fake opinion.
What?
You literally just said that for the podcast.
What?
You said the PS3 was
Dragon Punch!
When it launched, yeah, bro, it was $800, and they had like 5 exclusives.
$800 in like 2000 currency.
In 2008, yeah.
So that was a lot less than 800.
In 2008?
Yeah, wasn't that the Great Depression? Second Great Depression? Oh no. So, should we continue or should we address that? A little technical difficulties, folks. We're back.
Wow, that was hilarious.
A little bit of technical difficulties, you know. Sometimes the couch messes up with the frequencies in the air.
Space-time continuum when we travel dimensions.
Yeah, it gets messed up there a little bit. So enjoy some nice gameplay of Rust.
Wow, look at him go. Oh my god, he's griefing. Oh my god.
Dude, that's crazy.
How could he do that? That's terrible.
No, but we were saying the PS3.
Okay, yeah. It was $800 in 2008. The housing crisis.
Yeah, but I think prices decreased.
But people had less money.
It was the housing crisis, right? So it was just the property loss value. I don't actually know, man. I was 8 years old.
Okay, listen, the PS4 was 400.
Yeah.
That's half
Yeah.
for a more advanced console.
I didn't have a concept of money back then, so I don't
Yeah,
really
so-
know how much it cost.
Okay, fine, I'll rephrase. My parents bought for $800.
Yeah, no, yeah. But
I got every single exclusive they put out.
yeah,
PS4, I was still there. I bought garbage like Order 1886 and that Killzone game. I was there.
I think Order 1886 was a tech demo. Was it not?
Essentially, yeah, but still, they made me pay for it.
Yeah.
$60, like it was a full game.
I mean, some games really are tech demos, but I don't think that excuses them from being bad games. I think Alan Wake 2, 100% tech demo, but it's still a fun game.
Is it really a tech demo
It's
when they put
100% a tech
a music video in it? I feel like you don't put music videos in tech demos.
Well, you want to retain audience. So why not give him some rock music?
I feel like if that company made a tech demo, it was Control. That was literally their like physics engine tech demo.
Yeah, I think that company just does tech demos.
Tech demos with
At
story.
this point,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's a wild take.
Yeah, just like really good tech demos.
So you think a tech demo got nominated for Game of the Year?
Yes. I think that can happen. Like I said, I don't think it excuses them from being bad games. You know what I mean? Like Boneworks for the VR. You know what that is?
Yes, but that's VR. Every VR game is a tech demo. No one uses it.
What do you mean no one uses VR? I use mine from time to time.
You're one of like 50 people right now that uses it on a regular basis.
Yeah. My nephew has the MetaQuest 2 and MetaQuest 3. He has not touched the MetaQuest 3 at all.
Yeah. The last time most people used VR is Half-Life Alyx.
Yes, which was a tech demo.
Mm-hmm.
But a very good one.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, most of the time, tech demos are usually, like, really fun. You saw Hellblade 2? How that looks?
Yeah.
Straight up like real life. Tell me that's not a tech demo.
That's a tech demo.
Literally a tech demo. Yeah.
Listen, man. Okay. Back to it.
Yeah, Concord.
PS5 generation comes out, I don't even think about getting a PS5 most of the time.
Yeah.
I think that's a shit investment now.
PS5?
Yeah. I literally bought one Sony game. It's Ratchet and Clank. And I got it on my PC.
Yeah, it's on Steam now.
Yeah, what's...
They're all coming to Steam. God of War Ragnarok is coming to Steam.
Yeah. Like what's going on with Sony? Sony, what are you doing?
What are you guys doing?
Get a grip.
Get a grip.
PS3, you're making bangers. Uncharted, Infamous,
They did.
Ratchet and Clank, God of War 3, Last of Us, Resistance, Killzone 2 and 3, bangers, PS4, another Ratchet and Clank,
Yeah.
Another God of War.
Another Killzone.
another Killzone,
Infamous.
Spider-Man,
Oh yeah, Spider-Man was good. Ghost of Tsushima was
Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
Infamous, and then PS5. What'd you make? Demon Souls, again.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank.
Dude, but you know
Again.
what it is? You know what it is?
Hold on, I'm not finished.
Oh.
God of War, again. Spider-Man, again. You remade The Last of Us 3 times now.
Oh yeah.
And now, and I think, did they remake the part 2 already?
Did
Did they already make a PS5
maybe there's a
remaster?
next gen update, yeah, by the time. Yeah.
And then now you put out Concord, a game 0 people wanted. and you're sitting on like 9,000 IPs. You could have made a new Killzone game. Imagine Killzone instead of this.
I never played a Killzone. I think it's like Gears of War.
It's like Gears of War, but first person.
Yeah.
Imagine a Killzone multiplayer game instead of Concord.
Yeah, I mean, but okay, I'm not gonna lie though. From my perspective, I've been like PC only for a while now. I think like ever since 2014, I've just been PC only, and like I've always wanted like PlayStation exclusives to come back. Cause I started on PlayStation and then I got a PC. I always want to play them, but they never came out. So I was like, I guess I can't play them. But now since they're coming out, I'm like, okay, like now we're cooking. Cause now I get to play God of War. Now I get to play Ghost of Tsushima. Now I get to play Uncharted if I want to. You know, it's not that much of an issue for me. And I think Sony recognized that when they were like, okay, I don't know if they're making the same amount of money. Like, I don't know the numbers. I don't know the statistics, but it might be that. It might be a business thing. Because I know that happened with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, whatever that long title is. Like, they didn't have the, like... Because that was actually exclusive to PS5. And they didn't have the sales numbers for it. So they're like... Square Enix was like, we gotta rethink our exclusivity deals. I'm pretty sure. So I think it's like a money thing. You know what I think would do very well on consoles? I think multiplayer shooters, first-person ones like Call of Duty, always perform peak on console. Fighting games, peak on console.
No. Most people play Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 on PC now.
Really?
They're better versions. Less input delay. Less lag.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I thought it was the other way.
Nope.
Oh. But, I mean, I don't know. But I think, like, shooters have their space on a console.
I mean, well, like...
Because other than that, can you think of what the benefit to a console is than a PC? PCs are even running better than consoles nowadays.
Cheaper.
It's cheaper, but they die faster. The lifetime for a PC is, like... If you got a really good one at the time, 10 years, easy. Maybe a little less. 7. But I think that's a long time. Because it's like, you know there's going to be a PS6 in 3 years. There's going to be a PS6 within 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. And I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. Enough.
Consoles?
No, like, I liked when the PS3 lasted, like, too long. The PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yeah.
When it was like 10 years of that.
Yeah.
Because they were still like The Last of Us still looks pretty good on PS3.
It holds up. It holds up. Dishonored holds up.
Yeah.
I think anything that had its own art style like Dishonored holds up. Like that's an easy one.
Yeah, but like
Borderlands would still hold up.
They were pushing those consoles, and now they're just like, oh, we're done with this one. Well, they're doing the Andy drops Woody meme.
Yeah.
On their consoles,
bro. I don't play with you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened in the PS4, 100%. They're like, oh, we can make something more.
We have SSDs now.
Yeah.
Let's put those.
Oh yeah. That was like the big thing. It's gonna load faster because it's got an SSD. Meanwhile, PC's been had that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you just invest in like a 4000 series NVIDIA graphics card, like anything that supports ray tracing, I think you're good. You have a pretty good processor. Pick up like a monitor, like even like what, like the higher 2K. What is it, like Ultra HD, Quality HD? I don't know. They're like it's still 2K, but like better quality. Pick that up, like you're gonna be good for 5 years. We're in like PS6. What's new? Like what possibly could they fit in that's new? I feel like we've reached a point where graphics cannot be any better.
But you saw the Cyberpunk realistic mod?
Yeah, we were talking about the Cyberpunk realism mod, which I really doubt its existence. I haven't downloaded it, but I doubt its existence. I doubt it can look that good. But if it really does, I feel like, first, it cannot run that well at all. And second of all, even if it does, it literally looks like real life. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It
And-
literally looks like real life.
And then point, do you want your game to look like real life? I thought we were playing games to not be in real life.
Yeah, but no, yeah, we're not. But it's like, okay, so like let's take a game that looks like real life. So like GTA 6, but we don't have that yet.
Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 2. That game, like, it looks better than real life in a way because the lighting and the colors are just better because it's a video game. They have to make it like that. It has to look appealing to the eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is what I mean. Like, I feel like we've reached a point where we're, like, above real life graphics. Because real life has bad lighting. Like, believe it or not. You know what I mean?
Just look at this.
Yeah.
This is
like,
terrible.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, real life has bad lighting. Like, you're not going to go outside in the cloudy days, going to have perfect contrast between the saturation of the grass and the grayish clouds. You know? It's going to look bad sometimes. You know?
Mm.
Especially on, like, a rainy day. But then you go in that same environment in Red Dead 2. It's like, oh my.
The blues and for some reason it's blue outside when it's
Yeah,
dark.
yeah. That's how you know something is like trying to look good when it's nighttime and it's blue. Blue nighttime always looks good. Like that's summer nighttime.
Yeah.
But they'll have that in like winter. That's how you know like whoever's doing the color grading is like really like trying to hammer in like, yeah, I'm trying to make this look good. It's a tip I learned, you know? If you want to make it look nighttime but look good, you want to make it blue. Instead of like just dark, lack of light.
So like with the PS6, because graphics are just gonna go up. But what else?
But how? That's my point. How are they gonna go up from here? Like we mentioned Hellblade 2 earlier.
I guess like
that game has mud physics. We got mud simulations.
maybe
in
I mean
movies.
it's more like you can have like open worlds with like the same quality as linear games.
Okay, well I have an opinion about open world games.
Okay.
We'll get to that later though.
Okay, later. All right.
Yeah, I want to stay on this topic a little more, man. But it's like that's what I mean. Like I think a PS6 it wouldn't offer anything
An
new.
extra SSD
for faster load times.
for
Like,
even faster, instantaneous load time.
yeah, but then how many gigs is the game gonna be? They're getting that's what's increasing.
Okay, here's a little something about load times. Sticking on Sony, Slay. Oh, the fucking PS2 had games with no load times or like hidden load times. Jack and Daxter, the whole point of making that game was that they hid load times. Like you would round the
Tech
corner,
demo.
and as you were rounding the corner, everything loaded. Why can't we do that? Why do we need SSDs?
I don't know.
What happened? What happened to Naughty Dog? Now
Oh
Naughty
no,
Dog...
they do. No, you know they do. Have like hidden load times. Like you know in like a game like let's say, like Last of Us when you're climbing through a tunnel or something, or like a little vent. That's
Yeah.
a hidden load time.
They did that too in Jack 2.
Yeah.
You would go into a door and you would be watching the gears spin on the door, and you'd be like, "Wow, this looks really cool." It was loading the level.
What game are you thinking of, by the way, when you're talking about like load times?
Load times?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like Starfield. That has very obvious
Yeah,
load time.
any Bethesda game.
Yeah, but like let's talk about like a game with like effort put into it.
Does Cyberpunk have load times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has load times. I think when you're transitioning from
Red
like,
Dead 2 has load times. Like when you fast travel, it like
Yeah.
you get some like shots of pretty scenery.
Yeah. But I think like
But they're trying to mask it. What's like blatant load times
yeah.
in modern gaming?
Cyberpunk though, like I can't I don't know. Load times aren't like that bad anymore though. I mean,
Yeah, they
everything
are.
is
They
on-
really are. We're kind of nitpicking.
Yeah. It's mainly for open world games though, like when you're transitioning from interior to exterior.
Even then, it's not bad. At least like Cyberpunk, when you go in the elevator, that's a loading time, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
And it's
definitely.
masking. Bethesda literally is just like loading screen.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta you really gotta like work with well, I mean listen, Bethesda what they do is
Bethesda.
Bethesda. How do you say it?
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
That's literally how it's spelled. Bethesda. Bethesda. That is how it's Bethesda.
Bethesda. Um, what? I think you're just paying for not open source. It wouldn't be open source. You're paying for a game engine that you
Uh-huh.
can tweak. Like
Yeah.
it's the same as RPG Maker.
Mhm.
Skyrim is a game engine.
Mhm.
Starfield hopefully will become a game engine, but a lot of people hate that game, so I don't know.
Yeah, modders literally quit because it's boring.
Yeah, not even a car could fix it. Could you imagine?
The card doesn't work apparently.
Oh no, bro, that was like the one thing.
The card's like bugged.
Damn. But
I mean, like, this is the first time Todd tried putting a car in that engine, bro.
I saw someone say,
It's been
"What if
horses?"
what if it's the horse, like code?"
Yeah, it probably is. It probably is Skyrim horse code, just wheels added on.
Yeah. But uh, like so, Starfield and like Skyrim, but set of open worlds aside. Yeah, I wanted to talk about open worlds earlier. This is what I want to talk about. Get your opinion on.
Mm-hmm.
I hate open worlds in modern games. They're so boring and lackluster. Like
You used to be the open world guy, though.
yeah, when I was younger, I'm like, why wouldn't a game like be good if it's open world? Like I can literally just like walk to a balcony and admire the view without like an explosion I have to run away from. Like open world is just better. Like I now know it's not. Like I actually don't like open world games anymore. I think they've been ruined for me.
When do you think was like the breaking point for you?
It was, I think, base Cyberpunk.
Base release Cyberpunk?
Yeah, release Cyberpunk was a very low point for me. I'm like, this world looks so cool, so epic, but there's nothing to do in it. Oh, this one absolutely made me hate them. That Avatar game, Frontiers of Pandora.
That's pretty recent.
Yeah. What, Far Cry? It's like a Far Cry.
Yeah, it's Far Cry Avatar.
Yeah.
Avatar Far Cry.
I beat it. I hated it. Every second of it. It's
Why'd you beat it?
so boring.
It was free. You didn't even have like a financial
I got it
obligation.
free with my computer part, but I was like, I don't know. I was listening to like some podcasts in the background, and I didn't want to play like anything with story to listen to it.
Damn, the writers for that game are crying right now.
Yeah, no, but I doubt they put any effort into the story. It was so like lackluster. I now know not to spoil, so I won't spoil. But yeah. I just I don't like open world games because of that. They just feel too empty nowadays. For every Witcher 3 or Red Dead, you get like 50 avatars. Right or wrong?
Yeah. Nowadays, like Star Wars Outlaws, don't look too.
On
Too
paper.
nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. On paper, it always looks like it should be cool, right?
Yeah, like I remember watching a video of someone playing it, and within like the first few minutes, like when you first land on because you like crash land on the planet,
Yeah.
and you get your speeder bike to go speeding along.
Yeah.
I remember they put like ramps, like very designated ramps to go jump off of. I remember he went towards the ramp, clipped through it, and then clipped through the world.
Dude. Where did the game testers go? Like, why don't people game test anymore or play test? Like, I thought there was whole jobs like where people would want to like just play test games, and where'd they go?
Pretty sure most of them got laid off. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, obviously. Like, if that kind of thing is happening. But
I think my breaking point, because I'm still okay with open world games,
yeah,
but I've discussed this before. The checklist open world,
yeah,
I hate it.
yeah.
I can't do it.
Assassin's Creed is unplayable at this point in time.
Like I have the maybe controversial opinion that Spider-Man, the two PS4 Spider-Man games, kind of mid.
Oh, my brother shares the same opinion as you. Why though?
I think
feel
it's
like
mid.
that game works because the movement system is unique.
Okay, but like
That's why I don't need New York to be fully fleshed out.
if the movement is fun, the movement's fun. But when I get to the places, I don't want to move around New York to collect Peter's backpacks of Aunt May's dumpling
Yeah.
recipe, bro, or fight the same 6
Gunslinger.
like goon hideouts.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, at least in Batman, I'm flying around and using the grapple gun.
Yeah.
And I have like different story side missions. Like, I got Mr. Freeze doing the little thing. I got Bane doing something else.
Yeah.
Each side mission has story to it. There was like 2 checklist side missions, and I skipped them,
Yeah.
which is like the Riddler thing in this. 90% of the side missions in Spider-Man games are checklists, and there's like 10% story ones.
Yeah. So I mean, now that I have like the majority of people I know have the opinion that Spider Game was mid. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like Spider Game because like I feel like the checklist gave me a reason to use the movement. That's why I liked it. That's why I did like it, and I didn't mind the checklist. But I think if this was like a GTA game, I would hate it.
Nah, cause like I'm very reward based when it comes to video games. Like I have to get something cool at the end of
Yeah.
my thing. In Spider-Man, it was like you got 1 upgrade point for your tech. I'm like, I don't give a
Stop where you are.
Why did I do all this?
But that was my problem with Elden Ring.
No, that was my big problem with Elden Ring. I would go into like the same cave to get some spirit ashes, which I never used.
Yeah, dude, the spirit like they just had like they sent out caves and be like, okay, here's another spirit ash reward. Here's another spirit.
Yeah,
ash
like
reward.
I got to the mountaintop of the giants and I got more spirit ashes. I just dropped the game until we did our co-op run. I was done. I got so bored of Elden Ring.
Yeah, dude, Elden Ring. I'm probably gonna get killed for saying this, but it's not. It's like a 7 out of 10. It's like a 7 out of 10. Dark Souls 3 is a 10 out of 10. Dark Souls 3 I think is a masterpiece. Sekiro I think is also a masterpiece. Both 10 out of 10s. Twins.
No Bloodborne?
I can't play it because I'm PC only.
You told me you have a PS4 now.
Yeah, recently I acquired one.
There you are.
I just buy it. Bloodborne
Yeah,
on the
this is-
PS4 off eBay.
There you go.
I doubt they still sell it at like GameStop or something.
Yeah, you have to go on the PS Store, my man.
Oh yeah, PS Store, yeah. But yeah, that I think Elden Ring is a 7 out of 10. Like I think the ideas of it are very good, but the actual game itself and execution left stuff to be desired for.
I think it is a very good game. I think it's like an 8
7
out.
is good. 7 is good. by the
7
way.
is good. I think it's like an 8 to an 8.5, but I hated every single dungeon that wasn't like specific, like a legacy dungeon. Like I hated the caves. I hated all.
Yeah.
All the caves are so boring.
Yeah.
And
AI
then-
generated.
AI generated caves, and then I just got spirit ashes at the end of them.
Yeah.
Like whenever I had a cave and I got armor out of it, I was hyped.
Yeah.
When I
it's
got
something
spirit
new,
ashes
it's
out of it,
something
I
new.
felt like I wasted like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Like, it's like there was only one good Spirit Ash. Mimic tier. We all know that. Or at the time I played it, I know there's like patch notes that got changed. Like different patches changed it. But yeah, you just use the one Mimic tier. It's not like they did anything different. One would give you more of the guys.
One would give you a jellyfish. One
Yeah.
would give you more guys. One would give you mage guys and so like stuff like that.
Yeah, so like you have an option between melee, range, and then quantity and quality. Like it was a slider. Like pick your poison. Pick your best friend, you know what I mean? Like I need all that. Like I think Elden Ring's exploration was it just was so kind of lackluster. And it was required, because that's the main thing. It was required. Like, the Tree Sentinel, it was really, like, not advised to fight him straight up as soon as exiting. Like, the game pushed you to explore a bit and fight him later when you're stronger. So you have to engage with the side content, like the caves. And yeah, for, like, the first, like, 5 times, it's pretty cool. After that, it's like, oh, come on. Like, again and again. But it's like, if you have OCD... I think checklist gaming is like it's like torture. It's like a form of mental torture when you got OCD too.
Maybe I am OCD. And it's
Yeah,
just like,
maybe. You just want to see.
Because I
100
remember
out of
like playing like
100%.
Assassin's Creed 4, and I was like, I gotta find all the shanties, bro. I
Yeah.
gotta get off.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I think Elden Ring exploring has some like redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
Like that first moment when you're just running around the Limgrave and you just accidentally hop into Caelid and you're like, what the
Oh
fuck?
yeah, yeah.
That's a good ass moment.
That was rough.
Yeah, or like when you're done with the Stormveil and you first get into Liurnia and you're like, oh, somewhere new. But that's also negative. You shouldn't be like, oh, somewhere new, finally.
Yeah. No, Limgrave was very big though.
Or like the random elevator that took you to the caves in the
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. It was
I don't
like
know remember what that
the
area is called.
natives, like aesthetic.
The
going
native
on.
ghosts.
Yeah. I
I
don't
don't
know
know
what
they
to
were
call
called.
them, man.
Yeah.
They got that Native American aesthetic.
Yeah, so like those moments were cool. It's just like the in between when you're just running around just looking for things to do.
Yeah. Yeah, terrorizing like the local population of like zombies.
Yeah, and then you just run into a random NPC who's just like, "Hey, hey." Then you have to look around for where he's yelling from.
Yeah. I remember the wolf guy is like on that church.
Mhm.
Like you need a specific emote
Mhm.
to get him. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think of that like cryptic game design? Do you like cryptic game design where they don't tell you
Yeah.
anything, you kind of just have to
I'm fine with it because we have the internet. I couldn't imagine playing Elden Ring without the internet.
So you if imagine the internet would didn't exist, would you still enjoy it?
Cryptic gaming, no.
Cryptic gaming, no.
Yeah, because I remember as a kid, like old Zelda games had some cryptic moments, and like I remember what is it called, like Game Facts?
Mhm.
Like that was the website
Oh,
where you get the
yeah,
guides.
yeah. Game facts, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would look for those. If I didn't have that, like I was playing like an old like NES game from the 90s, I don't think I would be a gamer. I would hate that experience. Playing like Mario and like not knowing there was a shortcut if you jump over the level. Like who thinks like, "Oh yeah, let me just jump over the level."
I mean, you gotta get creative.
True, but like, it's like when you're gaming, you're not really trying to like focus on anything. I don't know, it depends. Like some people might want to focus on like some sort of specific task, but when I'm gaming, I'm trying to get away from something. Like it's literally just leisure for me, right?
Mhm.
So, I'm not going to go out and like push myself. Now that I'm saying this is like esports, like they're literally pushing.
Yeah,
This is their job.
it's their job, yeah.
Yeah.
And they get paid millions.
Yeah, dude, gaming's really evolved.
Yeah. You could get paid millions for sitting at a desk and playing Fortnite real good, really
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah. Like no, but even back then in the 90s, weren't there Mario and Pac-Man competitions?
Yeah,
where
there were
you only
competitions, but
count
they give you like
not on that scale.
yeah, the prize would be like win free Mario merch. Win a free trip to Disneyland.
Dave and Buster's
Yeah.
gift card.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
wouldn't get split 25 million between your teammates
Yeah.
plus a free trip to Dubai.
Yeah. And it's like an art too now. It's like they gotta have like the perfect setup and like everything's gotta be right. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the sensitivity and the
sensitivity, yeah. It's like in NBA where they gotta test the basketball and make sure
Mhm.
like it's got that right bounce to it. Or if there's a dead spot on the floor, there's like a certain spot on the floor where it doesn't bounce as well. That could happen. Like I watched a video of like LeBron testing basketballs, and and he was bouncing. No, Steph Curry, and he was bouncing it, and it flew out of his handle, right?
Mhm.
And he's so good where he's like, "There's no way I could have dropped it. It must be the floor," and he was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Man was just it's not me. It's never me.
yeah. That's like the same thing with like esports. They're probably like they just move the mouse a little bit and like sensitivity is off. Mm-mm. It must be 0.71.
That's not possible.
It's 0.73.
I've never when playing these tac shooters and stuff. I don't think I've ever changed my sensitivity from the default.
Really?
I don't think I've ever done that.
The way I change it is, one of our friends told me this, where if you like look at a point, and then you start at the end of your mouse pad, then move it all the way to the right, or left, whatever handed you are, it should come back to that same point. I've lived by that. Like that's how I adjust my sensitivity, and that I'm pretty like perfect at that.
I've never heard this. No one ever told me this.
Mm. Another like
I never really cared, to be honest with you. But go ahead.
the same guy, same friend of ours told me that like you shoot a bunch of bullet holes on the wall if the game has like guns or something, or you leave some sort of impact on the wall, or maybe there's like some sort of stain on the wall already.
Mhm.
You focus your cursor on that, and then you move around it to and then see if you can like lock onto it, like manually lock on, and that means you have good sensitivity.
Okay.
If you can keep that lock on, and then you move back, move forward. You know, some games though have like a weird sensitivity though.
Why do you even care about sensitivity? You're playing by yourself.
I mean, I want to be good. Just because I'm playing a single player game doesn't mean like I don't want to have like a comfortable experience. Because it's comfort.
Okay.
It's like FOV.
Because I've never felt like discomforted by my sensitivity. I've never even changed FOV.
They
It's always
start-
been default.
Really? You're not a real PC gamer then. You need to have FOV 3000. You need to see your guy's shoulders.
Why?
You need
That's not how it was intended.
No, I kind of like high FOV though.
Why?
It makes me feel fast.
Bro, it's just like, I'm like, whatever. I'll just play how the designers told me to play. Whatever.
I don't know. In like some first person games like on single player, they don't start the FOV doesn't go very high. Like you have to unlock it. Like in Skyrim, it doesn't start like the max FOV. It doesn't go very high. You have to manually unlock it, and that's the point where the developers are like, "Dude, why? It's just one Draugr." But yeah, but it's like a comfort thing.
Isn't that the reason they have third person? Why are you...
No, Skyrim like released third person is terrible. It's literally just to be like, this armor looks cool. That was literally the whole point of any like third person mode in a Bethesda game.
Nice job. Good. Very good.
No, but now I don't know if you've seen it, but they got mods for Skyrim now that turn into a third person like action game. It's like
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's that's how I play now.
I can never get into modding like that, bro. It's too much work.
Yeah, but then it feels good when you nail it. It's like yes, the modding is the funnest part because that's like the project part.
Bro, I'll let you mod Skyrim for me. I can't. I get so frustrated.
It takes time, man.
Yeah, bro. I'd rather pay Nexus mods to just download it for me, bro.
Oh, like a mod list?
Yeah.
The problem with mod list is that
They're all NSFW.
yeah, that and like what's it called? They have like too much mods I don't care about. Like I don't need a potion making overhaul. I don't engage with that kind of gameplay.
Yeah, but it's like simpler. Like if it's in there, it'll be like, oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like more like a vanilla plus.
Yeah, so like if the mod list has stuff I want, I don't really care about the other stuff being in there. I'll just ignore it.
Yeah, but then when you mod yourself, you can literally like, oh, this mod looks cool. Let me put it in. This mod looks cool. Let me put it in.
But then putting it in is like, open the .ini folder, edit this, put this.
Nah,
in
you
here,
don't have to do that anymore.
download from a third-party location to make sure you have this texture pack and folder, or else this won't work, and then you need these two other mods.
That's
whatever.
archaic, bro.
Okay, what am I doing
That's
wrong then?
archaic.
What am I doing
And no,
wrong?
because they make the files themselves have like everything set up already for the most part. All you need to do is like put it in.
Wrong. That's false.
That is not false. I literally modded Skyrim recently, my friend.
Okay,
I know as well as anyone.
go onto my computer, open up whatever, like turn Skyrim into Devil May Cry mod, and show me that I just plug it in, and I'm just being silly.
No, you don't. Well, okay, it's called dependencies. You must download them as well.
Yeah, where I have to go to like 9,000 different websites to get the dependencies.
It's the same one. Okay, for the Devil May Cry mod, if we're gonna talk about that, it's like Modern Combat Overhaul mod.
Which
This
has
is not
its own-
sponsorship. This is to me genuinely.
which has its
singing
own
praise.
dependency.
But they're all on Nexus.
Yeah, and I don't have Nexus Plus, so I can't download.
I
them
don't
all
have
at the
Nexus
same time.
Plus
So I
either.
can't download them all at the same time. So it takes 9 years.
Okay, but that's more like internet.
No,
Broadband.
that is literally not internet. That is
Broadband skill issue.
That is literally them throttling the download speeds because you don't pay for it.
Yes, but they throttle it based on a percentage.
No, it's a hard cap. It literally says 3 megabytes, and then like 16 megabytes of you.
I think you might be right. Actually.
It literally says underneath the download button what your speed's
Okay,
gonna
so
be.
just wait a little bit.
I can't wait for like
They're a
90
gig at
things.
most. Like even the biggest Quest mod is a gig at most.
A gig
The thing that takes a lot of gigs is texture mods, like high quality texture mods. They take a lot of gigs because of like the high resolution, you know. But like the actual fun parts of the game that you get to engage in, like spell mods, quest mods, gig at most. Like you can wait 10 minutes.
No, I can't because I have ADHD and I need to be constantly doing things or I get upset.
You know what it is about Skyrim modding that makes the modding the best part?
What is it? Tell me.
If you have a very wild imagination,
Oh, you're like
it's like
theory
you're
crafting?
thinking about how fun the game is gonna be.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm sitting there like, can this mod be done so I can download the next one?
I'm sitting there. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to get a combo meter set up with like this JJK Spellmon pack with Susanoo from Naruto activated, and my Superman costume. Like, you know what I mean?
Are all those actual mods or
Probably,
okay?
dude. It's Skyrim.
Okay.
You can say things like random things that come out of your head, like replace enemies with duck.
Okay, I'll pay you $10 to mod my Skyrim to make it fun.
No, man, that's too much work.
Oh, it's too much work now. I thought
Okay,
we loved
but
modding.
when
I thought we loved modding
when
so
it's-
much.
when
that
it's
the
your
modding
own
itself-
thing.
Oh, it has
When
to be
it's your
thing.
own
so it's not
thing.
the modding itself.
I mean, no, yeah, because I can't think about it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Max is gonna have so much fun when I mod it like this. I like picturing you. That's low key like cuck. Like I'm cucking myself. Like I'm thinking about like, oh my god, I can't wait to see Max play Skyrim.
You don't want
with
to.
these mods. Like,
You don't want to see me have joy with your favorite game.
do I want to see some guy get joy while banging my wife? Like I don't know. What
There's a difference.
There's no difference.
There is a
There's
a difference.
no difference to me. I'm not that kind of person, pal. Listen, I'm not gonna judge if you're
Bro,
into that. You're into that, but I cannot mod for someone else.
You're gonna finally see me see what you see in Skyrim because I don't see what you see right now. I see like an okay game when I play it because I'm playing base Skyrim.
All right, let me tell you about Buddhism real quick. So the point of reaching enlightenment, you know, the whole point of Buddhism is to reach nirvana, right?
Sure.
You want to reach enlightenment?
Mm-hmm.
It's a self journey.
Okay.
No matter how much your guru pushes you, you won't be able to realize the truths unless you actualize them within yourself. If you don't want to mod Skyrim, then you don't deserve to play modded Skyrim.
I have tried modding.
You put in the work yourself.
Oh my god, I've tried modding Skyrim, but it just don't worky.
So you look online.
But it takes so long.
It doesn't. I literally had an issue a few days ago where like some error message kept popping up on my like mod installing program, and I looked up online. Literally top Reddit solution. Yeah, just download this file, and yeah, it was like a file I downloaded from Nexus. Like someone cleaned the ESP file or something, and just boom, solved everything.
Listen, it's just too much work, man. There's too many mods.
No, you know what you want. You want like quick rewards. You want to just press install Black Myth Wukong and play.
That wasn't even a quick reward. I waited 8 hours.
Okay,
for
but
that game to install.
okay, 8 compared to like days, like with modding.
Yes,
Skyrim.
I don't want a mod
But,
for
like-
days. I don't want a mod for days.
So I'm saying relative, right?
I don't think anyone wants to mod for days.
No, but that's the thing. You do. Because it's like, I can play Black Myth Wukong. Or I can create Black Myth Wukong in Skyrim. You know what I mean? Like, there's such a difference to it. It's like starting like a woodshop project and seeing it born. Like, the project finished. It's a nice feeling. Being like, oh, that's the birdhouse I made. Put effort into. There it is. I painted it. It looks good. Birds are coming to it. You know what I mean? It's just such a worth it feeling. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't get it.
Yeah, because you just want to click. Buy on Amazon, deliver birdhouse to me.
Yeah, that's the world I live in, where I can just click one
Okay,
button
listen,
and things happen.
I'm
I
not
don't need to
saying
spend days
it's bad.
to mod a game into it being fun. Why
I'm
can't
not
it just be
saying
fun in a couple hours?
I'm not saying your viewpoint is bad. I'm just saying that you're not thinking about it from my perspective.
I am thinking about from your
But
perspective.
you said you don't get it.
I don't. Okay, fine. I do get it. I just don't agree with it
Yeah, but why don't you agree with it?
because I'd rather just play now. I don't want to mod for days,
Kids
not
these
knowing
days.
if I installed the thing correctly. I don't want. I'd rather just install now.
Okay, man. Enjoy your game.
By the time I get all the mods done, a new game I want to play has come out.
True, but the point that actually is a real thing. It always happens like that. Like I just finished modding Skyrim, and the Final Fantasy on Steam is literally on the horizon. I'm gonna play for like a week, then move on. But you see, that's not the point. What you want to do is you want to set up one type of game. This is really easy if you're into games like Valorant or Fortnite, games that just have infinite content. But you want to set up a game that has infinite content,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like an MMO, and have that available for you. So when you buy a big game, a AAA game with a very good story, you like play through it and you're like, okay, that was very cool. What do I do now? That's the worst feeling. You never want to enter into a state of mind where you're like, what do I do now? You always want to have something on the horizon. So with a game like Skyrim that's modded, it's the same as Fortnite or like a League. Games that have infinite content. I'm like, I can just hop back into this. It works. I can download new quest mod, deliver Grigori's 5 apples quest mod. You know what I mean? Like, it just works. That's what I want to do. So it doesn't matter that a game has came out. I just have Skyrim to come back to.
But what if I don't want to mod it? What if I don't want to spend days modding it?
So
That
just
is-
use a mod list. Like, okay.
That's what I said. That was my beginning point. Like I would just rather have a mod list.
But that takes away from it because, again, you have
This is
like
becoming
limited
a
content. No, I'm not. No, it isn't. Because I'm saying you have limited content with a mod list. I don't think maybe you can if you know your way around like the file structures. You can add in mods, but mod lists are usually tailored a certain way to fit with each other, right? So it's hard to add in something new. It might break a couple things. That's the problem with a mod list. But if you do it all mono, coño, man. Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, tú sabes.
Tu sabes. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, whatever. Yeah,
yeah, it works.
I'll give it another try. Maybe.
You're not giving it another try.
No,
don't
I'm
even,
not.
Yeah, don't even lie.
No.
Don't
never
even lie.
installing that game
Because
again.
you would have done it already.
I
This
already-
is not a very difficult
I
viewpoint
did
to
already do it.
understand.
I played Skyrim. I got like halfway through Dawnguard,
Yeah,
and I got to like the section where you go to a different dimension,
yeah.
and I got bored and uninstalled.
Okay, but Soul Cairn is...
Just like old times.
I don't like that place.
I don't know.
It's
I
pretty
don't like it
boring.
either. So that's why I uninstalled the game.
Pretty boring. So I got a mod that added stuff to it. You know what I mean?
Well, I wish you told me about that mod.
You could look for it.
Okay, I didn't think that I could just go on the internet and be like, mod to make this part of the game better. I didn't think about that.
I'm
My
not
bad.
requesting it. It's Skyrim. It's just like a kid's dreams. Everything is already done. It's created. Sorry.
Got something important going on?
No. But my phone was ringing against my zipper and it made a funny noise. For those that maybe might not hear it. But yeah, dude, Skyrim, literally best game ever created. This is without a doubt. Actual opinion, I'm not joking. Skyrim is the best game ever created because of its sandbox. It's the ultimate sandbox.
Okay, but
With mods. Asterisk. With mods.
Bethesda didn't create the mods part, so how could that have been the best
They
game
didn't.
created if they didn't create that part?
They didn't. And I hate what they're trying to do with every time they update the game. The game worked. The game been worked. Why update it with fishing? They're literally taking the piss, as across the pond people say. They're taking the piss. Why do we need fishing?
Isn't that what they did with Fallout 4 when like Fallout 1 was supposed to come out and then they did the like next gen update and broke all the mods in
Yes.
Fallout 1 and had to delay
It's like they don't understand their own audience.
They don't. Have you seen
No,
Todd
it really
Howard?
doesn't seem. No, Todd Howard is so cool though.
Is he?
He wears a leather jacket. Yes.
Thought you like it.
You got me there.
Yeah, just like Angry Joe. That's why I only trust his reviews. If you wear a leather jacket, I instantly think you're cool. Just like Angry Joe.
Just like Angry Joe.
I hope he didn't do anything bad. I don't actually know.
No, I think he's a saint, bro.
Is he?
Anyways.
I don't know. I'm scared. You
I
don't
remember-
know anymore.
I would have known if he did something naughty.
I don't know. I don't want to take the risk, so I'm saying that was a joke. That was a joke. I don't support whatever the bad thing Angry Joe did. In case he did. But okay. Just making sure. Making sure.
Do you think you turned off your mic for the entire time?
Hopefully not. But
Bro, what are you? Stop
yeah,
fiddling,
it's
bro.
good, it's good.
Stop fiddling around. What are you? What are you doing? We're professionals. Stop.
My ears are killing me.
Okay.
But yeah,
What's with you? What are you stammering about?
it's just
English.
yeah, dude. I don't like what they did with Skyrim. I don't like how they're trying to monetize mods. It's disgusting behavior.
You think Microsoft buying them is gonna save them?
No, it's gonna make it worse. I think they had the gall to even do all this hijinks because of Microsoft bought them. Before, when they were struggling, like we had free reign, but now they're like, oh, creation content, anniversary edition.
So, with all this, Elder Scrolls 6. Hope or no hope?
How do you feel about Dragon Age 4?
Anyways,
Yeah, so yeah, hope. So hope. Okay. It's like
listen.
I'll never forget what they did for me by giving me Skyrim.
Listen.
So I'm always gonna have hope.
Listen, these two companies are not too far apart. My Mass Effect Andromeda is your Starfield.
Yeah. Have you beat Andromeda?
No.
I haven't beat Starfield.
I haven't installed it since it came out.
Yeah. Oh, that game was an experience though.
That
Like from just seeing videos on it.
That is the last game I pre-ordered. Was Andromeda.
Yeah. Dude, the pre-order bonuses though.
That actually that ruined the idea of like being hyped for games for me. Was Andromeda. I can't be that scarred me so badly.
You know what scarred me? I actually had a similar experience, but it was a different game.
What?
Release Cyberpunk.
I coped too hard. I coped. What
What was the cope about? They literally gave us like a lying trailer. The trailer lied. You could not wall run.
I didn't use Mantis blades, so I didn't care.
No, Mantis blades were fun.
I
It was
used-
the wall running.
Gorilla
The
arms,
lack of story.
Gorilla
choice.
arms were literally better, in every way.
Like stat wise, I thought they were about the same.
They're about the same, but can you rip off turrets with gorilla arms?
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. I like gorilla arms a lot. I'm like a fist guy. There's a fist option in the game. I'm fisting somebody.
What?
But.
Oh.
So, yeah, but Release Cyberpunk was the game I was like, dude, why do I get hyped? Like, if I don't even know anything about the game. I think that opened my eyes. Because they lied about so much stuff. And it's still not in the game. Like, the wall running, it's not in the
Wall
game.
running.
And then the biggest thing I genuinely was mad about this, and I think other people too, was remember they previewed like the very first mission with it, and there was a point where what was her name, Meredith? I want to say Meredith, the blonde lady.
Oh, the blonde like corporation
Yeah.
person. Yes.
Yeah. She has a guy put a gun to you,
And
there was like, I remember the narrator was saying like, oh, it's not a like there was an option to fight back at the time. Oh, but it's not a very good option because they're too high level at this point. But maybe if I grinded earlier, I would be able to take them on. So he said something along the lines of that, and that option is not in the game.
You're right. It isn't.
Yeah, like I feel like that lack of choice really hurt my view of the game.
The Mantis Blades one I get because they explained it. They're like, if we made you be able to climb walls like that, we'd have to design the whole city with in mind that you can climb walls.
But then why talk about it?
Because they were hype about an idea and then they realized.
But it's just so it's not a indie studio.
See, this is what I said about coping. I'm coping for them right now.
Yeah, but like this is what I mean. It's like okay, if it's one thing, if in like Stardew Valley 2, the developer goes like, yeah, you're gonna be able to like buy multiple properties, and then in actuality, like the actual map is too small, so it really doesn't make too much sense. And he's like, yeah, I guess that isn't gonna work. Okay, it's an indie dev, like he's not gonna be perfect. It's only him or her or whoever. But with AAA studio, they made Witcher. All of them. All of them. I'd expect more, you know? Yeah. So I don't know. That's why I'm like I can't pre-order except Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I'm gonna probably pre-order.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball game.
But they're giving you an exclusive character. They're giving you an exclusive character, so that's why I think it's okay paying early. But yeah, no. But pre-orders are bad. They've always been bad.
I think with Cyberpunk, I was more forgiving because the story at least was fire, just base.
No,
What?
it was awful, bro.
You're awful, bro.
No, I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. There was because of that fact with so many options felt limited. There was no point to being hostile with Johnny Silverhand.
Yeah, there was.
Oh yeah, you could get like the true ending if you were nice to him.
If you're nice to him, you get the true ending. And if you're mean to him during like the end sequence, spoilers, during the end sequence when he's like you had that decision,
Yeah.
he like actively fights to take over your body
No, I don't
because
think
he's pissed at you.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty
I
sure saw that.
remember like maybe that's a recent thing, but I remember I was very hostile to him just to see what would happen, and there was like no point.
Did you do all the side missions? Like with
Maybe
Rogue and shit?
not. I don't. No, definitely not. I knew about the rogue thing. I only did on like my third playthrough. Second.
I like the story. I was more forgiving than Mass Effect because Mass Effect it both didn't work, and the story was mid to bad.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. But it was an experience though.
It certainly was an experience. I certainly felt.
It wasn't bad.
Which one?
Base Cyber.
Base Cyberpunk wasn't. It was okay.
Yeah.
It worked sometimes.
It had some checklist gaming going on though.
It does have a lot of checklist gaming.
Yeah. Yeah. But in hindsight, even on release, it wasn't that bad. It was also a 7 out of 10.
On release?
Yeah.
More like a 6, bro.
Nah, I don't know if it was 6 because it was. I was gonna say it was functional, but then I remembered. No, yeah, it's a 6.
It was barely
functional.
Yeah, like
It's
you
so
were able.
laggy.
Yeah, you were able to get to the end of the game, but there was a lot of.
Hiccups, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, it's a 6. I agree. Yeah, but I don't know. That's just like the state of gaming right now. Sadly, like empty promises and like constraints, financial and time.
We're getting better. We got Chinese companies pumping out bangers.
Because they're not subject to like American, probably laws and like execs. It was a indie studio too.
Yes, it was their first game.
Yeah. So other than the publisher, I don't think they had too much pressure on them.
We got Valve making Deadlock. That's a banger so far.
Yeah, but Valve is the boss, so I doubt they would have any constraints.
Circling back to Sony. Sony ruined Helldivers, which was cool.
I thought they fixed it.
No.
Oh.
They said that they're now requiring you to sign into PSN, but they shadow banned the game in all the countries that PSN is not in. So they can't buy it. Anyways.
Why would they do that? Do they hate money? I feel like that's
they hate money.
yeah, that's the root of the issue. I feel like too many companies hate money nowadays. Like too many companies seem like they hate money. Especially anything that has to do with anime. You think anime is really popular right now?
Mm-hmm.
So any sort of anime IP would have a lot of love, attention put into it to try to get every single cent out of you. But no, let's just send out some cash
Arena
grab. Arena
Fighter
Fighter.
1. I've been saying this since it came out. If Arc System Works made Fighter Z, but Naruto, that would pop off.
They made Hunter x Hunter.
That would explode.
But it depends. Okay, that Hunter x Hunter was made by Arc System Works. The recent Hunter x Hunter game, and it was awful because it was a cash grab.
Yeah, because it didn't have a budget.
It doesn't have any polish of Dragon.
Yeah, give Dragon Ball budget to Arc System again. Give them Naruto. Banger.
That's the problem. It's Naruto is not at its peak anymore. Dragon Ball, I think, is just always gonna be relevant. But like
Okay, fine, One Piece.
One Piece, yeah, One Piece would work. Making a bad One Piece game, mid okay, but a bad One Piece game, oh, you lost so much money there.
Wasn't there a bad like One Piece open world game?
I was mid.
It was mid, not bad.
Yeah, I heard it was just mid.
Okay.
Like boring, if anything. But like bad, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Would you count boring as bad or mid?
I think if your game is boring, that's tantamount to bad. A game should at least be entertaining.
I heard some people like refer to like some boring games as mid though. Like I'll say Avatar was mid and it was boring.
But I would say that's just bad. If it's boring me, it's bad.
I think a bad game is a little different for me cuz it's more so like I don't want to be playing this. Cuz a boring game it's like, oh, why am I doing this? But you keep doing it, right?
No.
I don't know. That's like for me. It's like if I have nothing to do, I will continue playing a boring game, like what happened with Avatar. But if a game is bad, I actively don't want to play it. So, just I don't want to offend anyone, but I hate League. Like the gameplay. My personal opinion, I hate League. I'll never touch it with the 10-foot pole. It's a bad game for me. You know?
Yeah.
So that's it. Like I played the gameplay once and I was like, this is awful. I don't like this at all. I don't know why people do this. So that is a bad game to me. To me, asterisk opinion. To me.
See, I'm different. I was playing Elden Ring. The moment I got bored for more than an hour, I dropped the game, stopped playing.
Yeah.
I can't power through boredom.
Yeah, so I don't know. For me, boring is mid.
Like that's why I can't play Minecraft. I get bored for more than an hour, I just give up.
I feel like you lack imagination. You can't mod Skyrim. You can't play Minecraft.
Okay, well,
You enjoyed Mass Effect Andromeda?
no, I didn't.
Just kidding.
Don't get me heated about Mass Effect Andromeda again. Okay, with Minecraft. Okay, I need a goal. There's never a
2 is overkill
Goal.
anyway.
what beat the Ender Dragon.
Yeah.
No one ever wants to beat an Ender Dragon, unless you're doing a speed run.
Yeah.
What's the goal? when we play Minecraft? Nothing.
But that's the thing. You set your own goal.
I don't wanna. I don't have like. Say we get a new mod pack, right?
Yeah.
I don't load in and I'm like, I want to do this. What? I want to make a drill.
You literally need to be thinking like that. No, like I'm sorry. There's nothing around.
Yeah, and that's why I don't play Minecraft.
Yeah. Ay caramba. What are we doing?
What do you mean, what do we do? Like, if I play a different survival game, like I played that Conan one, Conan Exiles.
Yeah.
My goal was to get good gear, because better zones gave you good gear. So I was playing the game and upgrading my stuff to get good gear. Pal World. I want better pals.
Yeah.
So I was getting better pals and playing the game.
Minecraft.
What do I want in
Better
Minecraft?
armor, better weapons.
Bro, you could get diamond armor in like 20 minutes.
So do it.
Okay, so I'll be done
Like,
in,
that's
like,
what I mean.
in like 30 minutes.
That's fine. I don't think a game necessarily has to be long
No,
to
but
be good.
you people play Minecraft for like weeks on
What do you
end.
mean by you?
You
You people.
You people.
But no, but even then, it's like I've sort of like outgrew it. My imagination.
Well, I mean, you outgrew it.
My imagination is failing me too.
You literally like asked one of our friends to play Minecraft like 2 weeks ago. I mean, you outgrew it.
It was a JJK mod.
Yeah, you won't play the JJK mod, but
All right, JJK's got my soul. Yes, that situation's kind of over and done with. It is what it is. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's a serious issue though, plaguing us. Lack of imagination.
lack of imagination.
Failing imagination.
It's because we got too much. to
Rest
do.
in peace.
I don't think we have the same freedom as a child.
No, we don't. Well, as a child, we'd come home from school and be like, "I'm gonna make my cave home, and get my pet pigs to procreate and get a pig farm."
Yeah,
Now I'm just like, bro, give me something to do.
yeah.
Just give me a quest. There's no quests, and I don't want to mod Minecraft to give me quests.
They got mods for that.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like I think that's what it is. It's like you're like burdened by like society. Like as cringy as that sounds, but you're like, "Oh man, what am I doing playing a kids game?" Or like, "Oh, is this even if you do get past that, you're going to be like, "Oh, is my cave home like actually good?" This is going to take too much work. A kid literally will just make like maybe like a little tunnel, and like in their minds,
Go
it's
fetch.
amazing. But in your like adult head, it's like you can't see it.
No, not even. Kids are making like the Eiffel Tower now. They're making calculators in Minecraft.
Those are like who's like really interested. I doubt like every kid. We didn't do that when we were.
Well, no, we didn't.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It's just like that's the same thing. It's like, I'd rather have like just easy access. Just tell me what to do. Like just tell me what to do. Tell me what I need to do. Tell me how to defeat the Demon King. Rather than like, what if I was the Demon King? What if I do this to cause a little chaos?
Yeah, because like
I think it's just an easier.
what I've noticed with at least Minecraft is that whenever you guys play a mod pack, your goal is usually the same. It's like become like some form of creature as fast as possible.
That's mine.
Yeah, yours always like become a vampire, become
Yeah.
the Demon King.
Yeah.
Like it's never something wholesome for you.
No, that's why that example was Demon King.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Plus, we have the one friend who like beats the game in 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, talk about like. Yeah, I think he has autism. like in a good way. Like he gets really hyper fixated on Minecraft, and like he can, honestly, any game. He can beat any game within a couple seconds. Like you give him the wiki page with all the game mechanics, he'll learn that. He borderline has photographic memory. He really does.
Yeah.
He really does. He remembers certain things like down to the minute details. Like, I'm saying this in a good way, but I bet he has autism.
Like just undocumented.
Yeah, but in like a good way. I love people with autism.
I think we all have a little autism.
Yeah,
Just our
it's a
own brands.
spectrum.
Yeah, just our own brand.
Yeah. Like
My
I love
ex-girlfriend
the
told me I
guy.
have autism.
Really?
I don't know if that's a good thing though.
I
Coming
think it's a
from-
good thing.
from a significant other.
Why? But I'm not saying why would you want to have autism, because I know it is debilitating to a degree, depending on how far you have it on the spectrum. But like, what's wrong with having autism is what I want to ask. It's like, okay, you have autism. Is your life over now, or like, what are you gonna do?
I don't even want to try and answer that question.
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna leave that question as it is.
yeah,
Leave it as like a
rhetorical.
something you're posing to the universe.
Yeah, what is wrong? Like, why is it having autism a bad thing? Honestly, that's a question I'm posing to your ex girlfriend. that's who I'm posing it to.
I'll ask her.
Hey,
So-
so I was just thinking, remember when you said I have autism? Is that bad?
Was there a negative connotation
Was that
to
a
it?
negative? Because I don't think it's that negative.
Blocked.
Like ghosted. Red.
Reported to police.
Yeah, restraining order filed.
Ah,
But yeah, man, I don't know. You know, I bet you'd be able to mod Skyrim if you actually had autism. Let's just put that out there. But
like you said, spectrum.
yeah.
Maybe my autism is the opposite. I don't hyperfixate.
Yeah. And that would be annoying then.
What do you-
Why would you not? Why would you have like the cons and not the benefits?
Well, I mean, I hyperfixate on other things.
Yeah, I mean everyone hyperfixates to a degree. I don't think that necessarily means you have anything different about your
It's just
brain.
like what you hyperfixate, it depends on the person. Like I'll hyperfixate on like that, with the DJing.
Yeah. But like if you told me you really like trains and you know everything about trains and like what engines are and what current train models are, what are like optimal trains, I'd be like, yeah, Max is he's nested on the spectrum.
Some people like trains, bro. There's no
Some
problem with
people
that.
really do like
Don't
trains.
judge what people like, okay?
Yeah, and then some
It's
people grow up.
2024.
Huh?
It's 2024,
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
2025, and you're judging people?
No, you're right. You're
Now
right.
you die!
Go fuck yourself.
I do play a game with like silly little pixels and like care about those pixels.
Yeah, you care about Japanese-made pixels
Japanese made, yes, with spiky hair.
with spiky hair and big
Yeah.
swords,
Yeah.
and you think that's peak fiction.
Yeah, maybe I am autistic.
Well, this is all our own brands, bro.
Yeah. I think posing that question is a good spot to leave off. The audience can ponder that.
Are you autistic?
Are you autistic?
And what brand? Think about it. What do you hyperfixate
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
What's your
You-
current hyperfixation?
Oh yeah.
Us?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be.
Please
What
stop.
the hell are we even talking about?
I don't know. Where are we? Oh God,
Dude, how do we get there?
that's not good.
Return it.
Yikers. All right, everybody.
Blockhead!
Lakers me, dude.
I think about time we wrap this show up.
All right.
All right. Bye, everybody. Oh. Oh, no. There we go.
I'll give him one of these, and I'll give him one of those, and one of these, and I'll give him one of those.